they've got the Viper, Kyle, the Nightfall Viper. Definitely. Really? Why definitely?
Hang on, sorry, I keep, you were muted on Discord, now I mute myself in the program. Apologies everyone, I am casting from a dinghy in the middle of an ocean, so tech issues. We'll get those sorted out by tomorrow, but hey, it's a better draft, Cap, to your point. Carry Furion, this worked great for EG and RTZ until the finals. And I think Sumail made this look really good in the series they played earlier today as well.
All right, well, I guess we'll, they are going to be doing a little bit of weird lane shenanigans. So what is it they want to get the matchup against? I assume you want the Furion versus the Viper lane?
Yeah, I think it's more actually about playing against the Ench, because you can't actually really play that much Dota as an Enchantress. Eventually the two waves come out and creeps just run at you. I'm surprised, to be honest, they didn't put Sumail mid, honestly, against the TA, but I suppose you can't really side lane an Invoker. I just think this matchup is very TA favored.
All right, so the Kunkka and so DM and Nightfall were just chilling. They were waiting in the triangle together until somebody showed themselves, because we are going to have a bit of musical chairs going around, especially since it's a Nature's Prophet, so he naturally will usually get whatever lane advantage he wants. So they really want to be able to have, it looks like, the Viper into the Axe lane instead of the ranged Nature's Prophet core, which you wouldn't really be able to harass at all. Sumail is getting totally free lane right now. His DM is finally going to show up.
I think this is the right call, though, to your point. Viper just kind of owns Axe, the Nether Toxin.
Oh, he's actually TPing bottom. They're going to get the kill on Nightfall, perhaps, as the Battle Hunger's going to be able to slow him down. He drops a Nether Toxin, but he should honestly just turn and fight. And they will manage to get the first blood as a result onto No Tail. Smart read there by Nightfall. Instead of just trying to keep running, he gets the kill before he would inevitably die anyway. So, well done.
And this is cool from Sumail. You see he actually hero TP'd down, and then tanks the creep wave to ensure it'll sit in front of his tower. Now Seb can walk top, and if Viper TP's bottom, then their lanes are going to be just fine. If he TP's top, Sumail can immediately go back up there. As you see in the impact play, Grimstroke of No Tail just a little too aggressive, to be honest. Did not need to get in there like that, and loses the first blood because of it.
All right, they're going to swap lanes here, but you can see Seb actually read that. He stuck around this bottom lane. Once they showed the heroes, like, they can't change this again. So they TP the Viper up to top lane, DM swaps down to bottom. Sumail uses his teleport to go up to top lane. They've got the lanes that they wanted once again. Fortunately for Virtus.pro, GPK is going to be walking away with a win in the mid lane. So they may not be having the best fun in the side lanes, but GPK is currently dominating the mid matchup, 11-4 and a kill.
I think a big part of that. This is one of the reasons.
Oh, he silenced him. Oh, Kingslayer, he got the 4 stacks before the teleportation could complete, and they get that kill as well. Virtus.pro, man. They're surprising me here with the side lane action going on. I don't think they should have been able to get any kills so far.
I mean, yeah, but the part of the reason, we talked about this a lot, but even in the commentary, I think it was from Zhao8 that was translated on Reddit earlier, VP just crushed everybody with TA. And then they kept picking it and people had answers. But a big part of the reason it was so effective is because of this early point in meld. It is so good, especially against a hero like Invoker. You take him to negative armor with just level 1 meld.
Push in, Inkswell blocked a little bit, so Seb won't be able to pursue for that kill onto DM, who is obviously going to have a rough one against an Axe. I can't imagine this lane would ever be good for you. Every single time he approaches close to the creep wave, he's getting battle hungered, and if he gets even closer, Axe will just run at him, right-click him, draw creep aggro, and probably get some spins. So EMP Tornado out mid lane. GPK is going to be using all of his mana, but he does have water runes coming. So another big reason why TA feels pretty good right now, right, Kyle, is the fact that you get a bottle, you've got infinite refractions, basically.
Yeah, he would have had a free bounty, too, if he had checked it in that top area of the map. Surprised he didn't go for it.
Zeb going to use that Inkswell to run away, and will manage to land the Torn. Is he actually going to die here? Zeb pops the Fairy Fire, but he is very, very low. Fortunately, the stroke slows him down, but DM is fast enough to be able to catch him. He gets the kill. He gets the courier kill as well. Again, I feel like this is a lane that Virtus.pro should lose, but they're winning.
Yeah, so far winning in all lanes, to be honest. But I think part of it is just because Sumel's forced to play in the top lane, right? It's the level 1 and 2 advantage that I think Furion really has. But now that you don't have that gold advantage, you know, Nightfall, he can just push out the wave. And 2 points in Poison is very effective at zoning. And we already saw Kingslayer with the silence removes the free TP away. So Sumel has to be a lot more cautious now. I just don't... Yeah, I don't think it's a strong enough lane with just the Phoenix, Cap. Especially because, you know, the shield off of the initial Fire Spirit is just a very simple damage turnaround.
GPK, they're going to try and go for him here. They do have the Cold Snap plus the damage over time of the fire. GPK is going to be saved here by Aphotic Shield. Turns around, goes for the kill on the Soxa, gets it too. In fact, he's going to be able to be strong enough. He chases down Sumail as well. Sumail very likely to die here. GPK going to be bailed out once again by the Aphotic Shield. He stays alive, and he stays alive. Okay, never mind.
He didn't refraction.
What? I said he stays alive, and I'm watching him tank damage, and I'm like,
yeah,
well, he's gonna pop refraction, right? He just didn't hit the button.
He died to Treants?
He died to a Treant hit, yeah. He was gonna pop refraction for the next Invoker hit, and I think he just straight up did not see the Treants.
Oh my God, sorry, Cap. I was checking out chat, and they all said my mic was a lot better this game, but it was because I was still muted, Cap. It's very rude of the community, but it's okay. I'll take that constructive criticism, and I think after this series, a lot of the fans might also have some for OG, perhaps a little bit for GPK. Let's check out the reaction. Yeah, a little mirth. He knew he messed up.
Tornado, Kingslayer, gonna be caught in the river. OG will get their third kill of this laning phase, but it's requiring them to pretty much run multiple heroes around the map, which leaves Virtus.pro totally free in the bottom lane right now. They're gonna try and use this Siege Wagon push with a Dark Troll Summoner, even better, so he can summon some skeletons, tank up the tower. And this is a dead tier 1 for sure. Meanwhile, Soxa, he's gonna die at top lane as well. So Virtus.pro continuing to find wins in the side lanes.
Yeah, once again, all 3 cores, top net worth, Cap, and I gotta say, I love watching DM play Kunkka. I think it's built for his style of play, and it's a really nice addition to his hero pool. Especially with an Enchantress, you have so much catch and kill potential, and as demonstrated by this game, it's a very dominant lane. But so far, OG just outmatched, and they're the team with the Furion. They're the ones that want to be applying pressure, and I just don't know how they're gonna do it. Seb has an Urn instead of the classic Vanguard that we see pretty much every Axe bot, right?
That is weird.
Did we see a game?
I don't think there was a single game where an Axe did not buy a Vanguard. No Tail going to be pulled back here into his death, trying to defend a tier 2 tower, but ends up committing a bit too much. Sumail still trying to find his level 6. Maybe once they get the Wrath of Nature and Thompson is ready to move around the map, they can find some kills, but for now, it's just Virtus.pro dominating the lanes, and as a result, able to run at whatever hero shows up in lane and try and kill it.
Yeah, and oh man, GPK is just so huge right now. He just stacked his own Ancients again. That's a quad over there, it looks like. Nah, triple, but either way, that's a lot of gold waiting for him. And he's just free CSing in the mid lane, going for the Dragon Lance build as expected. And VP just had total control of the Radiant jungle. Wards and heroes swarming.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Another Dark Troll Summoner. Teleport. Oh, bots a travel pickup for Nightfall as he shows up bottom lane right as he was about to get ganked. Meanwhile, the mid lane is being pressured as Thompson comes back in. Tornado EMP. That's going to burn out a bit of GPK's mana, but he is going to be saved by the Euphonic Shield. It's going to be hard for them to continue running him. He doesn't have a way to be able to cut down the trees, so he turns around and fights a little bit. Another heal coming out from Kingslayer.
Oof.
The last shot dodges the stroke. GPK will stay alive, and Thompson now is the one in trouble as the final hit from DM finishes him off. Now they're going to catch the mail as well. X pulling him back in, no tail.
Oh,
that
no,
hurts.
no.
Jesus.
Oh, no. It's even worse than last time, Cap. VP everywhere. They're just bringing the whole squad. And man, I gotta say, shout out to Kingslayer, only Abaddon, just consistently keeping his TA alive. OG have so many active debuffs, and the shield is just crushing them.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, you putting an Aphotic Shield onto Templar Assassin, it feels like you can never turn around and fight this TA. Between Refraction and Aphotic Shield, like the limited time that Refraction is on cooldown, Aphotic Shield is being
Wait, Thompson has an urn, Cap.
I left my hoof prints in his backside.
They've got 2 urns on OG, but they don't have kills in either one of them.
Why? What is wrong with this OG? Why did he go and earn on Axe when he's got a Quasuex Invoker?
Can confirm Saksa is not buying an urn, which is a good sign for OG.
Okay,
They're only down
that's good.
7k gold at 10 minutes, so it's still not over. And I think it's very important that we examine this in an unbiased fashion. OG,
right.
This is TI winners. Okay, 2-time TI champions, along with the King, now playing on the safe lane. The trouble is, VP, they brought Kingslayer. And so far,
True.
very tough for Sumail to deal with him. DM gets the X, the TPs, the homies.
That's why they're trying to deal with Kingslayer. The Supernova, just to try and kill a safe lane Abaddon. That is not going to feel great. Sure, they eventually get the kill, but they're going to lose 2 cores in the bottom lane, as Nightfall is not one to be trifled with, especially if he's got the Kunkka to provide the disables that the core Viper sorely lacks. So Nightfall's just able to pump out the damage. DM makes him tanky and provides disables. It's a beautiful combo, honestly. And he's going to set up for this top lane as Viper won't be able to bots in just yet. Give him another 4 seconds. Instead, they're going to try and bring the Templar Assassin in. If they can keep GPK close by, the boots of travel almost complete. GPK will get the kill first, though. Nightfall shows up in order to claim the last hit on both him. No Tail will manage to get away with, though. TP out, they had no disables left. But as he said, Virtus.pro, they're just bringing the whole squad to every single team fight. OG, I thought they were going to be the ones outnumbering Virtus.pro in team fights because they've got a core Nature's Prophet. That's just not the case.
Indeed. And where was this VP at all these lands, Cap? Because this is when they look the best. They're just swarming. Oh, Torrent! Oh, right on target.
Came too close to the secrets.
But
GPK is 2-1-6 right now. Nightfall is 5-1-2. DM 6-0-6. The offlaner yet to die in this game. This is kind of nuts.
And the vision too. They got 4 wards on the map,
Radiant's top
just
tower
controlling
is
everything. And yeah, I mean, no, bear in mind, Nightfall, like he didn't even get build-up items. He was just like, I'll buy bots. This Dragonlance will be the second item he completes. And he's just he can't. They can't keep getting away with this,
Dire's
Cap.
bottom tower is under attack.
Well, I feel like they are going to keep getting away with this. As Seb is going to be found. You spot him, get the vision, 2 DM to get his combo off. He doesn't even have to hit the axe directly. Just plays off the creep wave with the Tidebringer. And between him and Save, they've certainly got enough. Kingslayer forced to use his ultimate in the mid lane. Not that he really cares. He's just going to sit behind Nightfall and see if OG wants to do anything. I mean, unless they go Manta Axe, which they are not, I don't know how OG's lineup possibly outscales Virtus.pro when you're already down
Radiant's
10,000
bottom
net
tower
worth.
is under attack.
It's quite tough. TA, typically when we see it lose at the main, it's because you get ran at, you know? You don't have this ability to farm lane and jungle and ancient stacks casually. It's like you're strolling through the meadow, and GPK just unchallenged so far. He has his Deso, and yeah, walks straight into the pit. They also have 2 great wards protecting them.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
They see mid, and Viper is just pushing bot with bots ready. He'll TP in now, but if nobody defends bottom on OG, they're gonna know that they've come over to fight them at Roche.
Double Meld Strike makes Roshan super easy to take as he only has 4 armor, so that'll go down before OG even gets close to the pit. Nightfall's just going to start running at them, seeing if he can catch any of these heroes. Spot Saksa, long range hit, is able to slow him down. Saksa rounds the corner, TP's out. They managed to cut down the tree. Really smart read by Nightfall, cutting down the tree to help give vision a little bit faster to DM, who ultimately stops the TP
play
out with an X.
It's actually a really nice thing that VP have done here. They've got 3 Quelling Blades. It's a must-have against Prophet lineups. A lot of the times when you see this hero take over a game, especially from the safe lane, it's because the Sprout acts as like a 4-second stun. And Abaddon specifically is at risk. So really cool that Kingslayer picked one up. And of course the Viper too is just hard countered by Sprout. So you got to grab one yourself as well.
GPK is about to 3-shot no-tail, almost. All right, it took 4, but none of those was a meld strike. He just didn't want to expend the mana. This is getting a little embarrassing.
Whoa, 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 Cap. You don't want to say stuff like that unless... Wait, are your DMs open?
I do have open DMs. Yes,
oh,
so
Cap.
OG fanboys, maybe OG themselves. Feel free to have a word with me. But, I mean, this Virtus.pro team, online seems to be their specialty. I look forward to watching them dominate this tournament and then go to TI and look like a totally different team. Because that is what has been set by them. It's not surprising, I guess, just because they're a young squad. And I've also heard, especially at this last major, they started off doing very well. As Seth trying to cut the creep wave. Does manage to kill the creeps thanks to the Wrath of Nature, but dies to Nightfall.
Nightfall, he glyphed the creep wave as he TP'd in just before a final spin would have killed it off. And keeps poison attack toggled to autocast, so just straight up kills him through it. And now they're pushing high ground 60 minutes in, Cap.
Well, the backdoor protection is going to go back up thanks to the Wrath of Nature killing the creep wave. So Virtus.pro are going to have to take a 30-second timeout here, wait for the next one. But that is the problem, right? There is nothing stopping them. As we're going to watch this. Quelling Blade, Spot Saksa. DM barely gets in range with a maxed out X marks the spot. And we'll go back into the game and watch Virtus.pro continue their reign of terror over OG as likely is 2 lanes of barracks. I don't know how they initiate. They're still trying to figure out how to get Seb into this game. He's very close to a Blink Dagger, and we'll be able to pick one right as his melee barracks dies. Thompson actually going for the deny. Don't think that actually works.
Does it?
For barracks. But, you know. Oh, Soulblind, they're actually going to be able to keep these heroes in place. The Supernova explodes, catching GPK, but he has the Aegis. So they can't really go for him. Seb is going to be coming down here with his Blink Dagger. Maybe they could do something with this one. It's going to have to be without No-Tail, who's actually going to buy back, so maybe they still can take this 5-on-4. Okay, never mind. Now it's 4v4. Another call there, man. Initiation on to GPK, but again, he's the one with the Aegis. I don't know if he's the target you really want to go for as they lose Thompson in the middle of it. And I mean, just that initiation makes me feel like OG doesn't have a game plan at all.
Cap, the Seb, he's level 10. Like, bless his heart. I love the tenacity to get in there and land a call. But as you said, that's a TA with an Aegis, and unfortunately, VP, the machine is fully loaded, and they just have far too much damage. You need a longer fight. OG, here we go. No
Seb.
ult on Abaddon.
Trying to get Neo is going to show up and does manage to kill Kingslayer. DM, though, is going to keep Seb in place. Oh, God, the pure damage from save is too much. These impetus shots raining on, and now they've got an Aghanim Scepter on GPK. Dude, Templar Assassin in a winning game with Aghanim Scepter is so terrifying. You can't go anywhere.
There it is. And I just love the side blades have been on point from GPK. You can see why they were so comfortable picking this at the major. Just he's side blading off the Phantom, Grimstrokes.
Oh, there goes that Aghanim Scepter. Does manage to kill him.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Okay, we see the lines drawn. OG, they've got a plan. Control enemy jungle, mirror the map, keep VP chasing you instead of attacking your structures.
Well, I mean, that was Nightfall's drawings.
Oh,
He's the one saying they're gonna play up here. Go kill them.
oh no, Sumail. Oh,
And there it is.
oh.
The Aghanim Scepter. Oh. Does manage to get away, but the problem is all they showed was the Templar Assassin, who could just as easily teleport
No,
to the
Sumail.
bottom.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he almost died.
If you just died to creeps, I think OG just straight out calls GG.
No, you don't GG
I
out till
think
the
just
throne
call
dies,
GG
Cap.
to avoid further embarrassment.
I will say, where has this VP been? Right, from the draft to the overall just bloodthirstiness. Like, this is the VP I feel like we got used to seeing over the last 6 months. And OG, like, look, are they playing great? No. But end of the day, they just got bodied in lanes. And if you get bodied in lanes against heroes like TA and Kunkka, I mean, you're going to lose the game.
Yeah.
So I don't want to read too much into it. Thompson has a
Virtus.pro.
Midas. He's closing in on the
does.
Cataclysm. 900 gold away from Ags.
Okay, so if they get Cataclysm with a beautiful
no.
call, they're gonna jump in, miss out on the call. Seb suiciding forward, trying to create the space for Supernova, but unfortunately that egg is gonna die. Cracked open, and GG is called. Okay, 20-minute GG game 2. Virtus.pro looks very, very, very good.